I used to be a principal. I was in education for a long time. Actually, 15 years. I started out as a teacher. I taught special ed. I taught fifth grade. I became an assistant principal, eventually a principal, and ran my own school. And it was a wonderful career. I really, really enjoyed it. But the reason that I had an interest in leaving was that there was a definite ceiling in how far I could go. It was something where I needed to wait for the next person to leave to move up, or I just didn't really have the direction that I wanted, and I didn't feel like I was in control of my own destiny. For that reason, there came a time when I had a critical conversation with my wife, and I'm eternally thankful for her support because she said, if you want to do it, go for it. And she had faith in me and she believed in me that I wanted to start my own business. So I weighed options and I thought, what kind of business do I want to start? I looked at brick and mortars, I looked at online opportunities. What I knew I didn't want to do was get another job. I wanted something where I could control my destiny, where I could really, really realize the income potential that I had. I wanted to be paid what I was worth. I wanted to make sure that the more effort I put in, the more income I could generate. And what I decided to do was go into insurance. It was the absolute best decision I've ever made. And I very vividly remember having a conversation with my wife that I wanted to do this. And she said, go for it. Go for it. And it was the next day I wrote a resignation letter for my job as a principal. And I spent the last 3 months there at the building. They brought in another principal to start training. And I was focused on becoming an insurance agent. Now, the great thing about this was that I took what I had learned in the education realm, which lends itself very, very well to insurance. So if you're an educator and you're feeling this, I'm telling you, insurance could be a great space for you. As an educator, you naturally have the passion. You naturally want to help people. You naturally want to educate people, teach them, watch them grow. And that is such a big piece of insurance sales. In fact, I feel like my success was attributed mainly to that because I wasn't focused on closing at every step. I wasn't focused on the commission. I wasn't focused on the win. I was focused on watching my clients have the aha moment for them to go, my goodness, if I have a life insurance policy, I'm protecting my kids against this. My goodness, if I have a home health care policy, I can recoup at home as opposed to going to a nursing home or any type of nursing facility. So these things really, really lent themselves well. And if you're in the insurance space, maybe struggling with your sales and you're finding that you're not able to close, I would encourage you, focus on educating your clients. Focus on watching that light bulb go off. Focus on the things that make your clients understand the why in what they're doing. So I think it lent itself really well to transitioning to the insurance space. But the other part of it as a principal was the leadership that I had trained in. I really had a lot of training in moving people from point A to point B. It's what we call being a change agent. And really, that's how you are measured effectively as a leader. It's not about what you command people to do. It's not about what you decree or any type of iron fist ruling. It's, can you get a person from point A to point B? Can you take an agent that is underperforming and get them to perform? Not because you're telling them they need to do things, but because you're empowering them to do things. And it's with this mindset that you can really, really thrive as an agency owner. So what I would encourage you to do is focus on the individual, whether you're in sales, whether you're in leadership, whether you're building an agency. Focus on the individual because we all have stories to tell and we all have a passion, and what you need to be able to do is unlock it. So if you're in front of a potential client, you need to unlock that passion to protect their beneficiary. You need to unlock that passion for them to have better medical insurance. You need to unlock that passion for them to understand, when I have a stroke, I want to make sure I can recoup where I want to recoup. Or if you're an agency owner, you need to understand and unlock that passion for the individual agent. You can't just tell them they need to succeed by dialing more. You need to get them to want it. You need to light that fire inside of them, and you need to fan the flame to make sure that they are the driving force in their business. So if you're struggling either in sales or developing your agency, focus on the person in front of you. Be compassionate, have empathy, educate, inspire, and I promise you the results that you're looking for will begin to materialize. I'm Corey Bell with Lead to Client CRM. I'm interested in to hear what you have to think. I want to help you fan your flame. So please comment below, check us out. I want to know, what do you want to learn about? What more videos would you like to hear from us? Because we want to inspire you to be the best agent or agency owner you could possibly be.